Ask yourself this: do you really want to live the life of your dreams in 2025? Or are you just comfortable dreaming about it? Because the truth is, the only thing holding you back is you and the choices you make every single day. I dare you, disappear for a year. Step away from social media, distractions, and the people who are holding you back. Focus on one thing and one thing only: becoming the best version of yourself. Can you give yourself that much respect? Can you dedicate just 1 year of your life to relentless self-improvement? Work in silence. Don't tell anyone what you're doing. Don't look for likes, validation, or applause. True success doesn't boast. It's revealed in the results. Imagine if you let go of the distractions today, the endless scrolling, the parties, the toxic people. What could you achieve by the end of 2025 if all of that was gone? That's a choice only you can make. But here's the real question: are you willing to sacrifice? Can you give up the comfort that feels good right now, but will lead to regret later? Because your future isn't determined by luck. It's built by every decision you make today. I dare you to disappear for a year. No posting, no boasting, no seeking validation from a world that doesn't care about your excuses or your failures. Just you, locked away with your purpose, working on yourself, sharpening your skills, and transforming into someone unrecognizable. Not for them, not for the applause, but for you, for the life you know you deserve but haven't yet earned. Imagine what could happen if you step back from the noise, the endless scrolling, the shallow conversations, the fleeting distractions that steal your time and your soul. Imagine a year where every second you usually waste was poured into building, creating, and growing. No one seeing you, no one hearing from you, just you and the grind. This isn't a challenge for the weak. This isn't for those who need to be seen, to feel alive. This is for those who are tired of being mediocre, tired of making excuses, tired of staying stuck in the same cycle. A year of silence, a year of sacrifice. No likes, no followers, no fake praise. Just raw, relentless work behind closed doors. Disappear. Let the world forget your name while you build a version of yourself they'll never forget. Let the doubters think you've given up. Let the haters assume you failed. They don't need to know what's coming, because when you come back, it won't be with words. It will be with results so undeniable, so massive, that the same world that ignored you will have no choice but to notice. But here's the truth. They won't see the sleepless nights. They won't see the sacrifices you made, the tears you shed, or the battles you fought when no one was watching. They'll only see the outcome. And that's exactly how it should be. So, are you ready? Ready to abandon the comfort of being seen and embrace the discomfort of being unknown? Ready to stop talking and start becoming? Because the world rewards action, not intention, effort, not excuses, discipline, not desire. Disappear for a year. Make 2025 the year the old you dies. Focus, work, transformation, and when you return, let the results do all the talking. The new year is upon us, but what does that really mean? Another year to repeat the same mistakes. Another 365 days of pretending to be something we're not. Hoping for change while clinging to the same chains of weakness and doubt? I don't think so. This year, I will destroy everything that has ever held me back. Every lie, every toxic person, every failure, every moment of self-doubt. Gone. I will no longer carry the weight of the past, the weight of things that don't serve me, the weight of a world that tries to break me down at every turn. I know the truth now. The world doesn't care about my struggles. It doesn't care about my pain. It doesn't care if I get back up. The truth is this: if I'm going to survive, if I'm going to rise from the ashes of my broken past, I must let go of everything that's been weighing me down. All the negativity, all the excuses, all the comfort of living in the past. It's time to leave it behind. I refuse to be a prisoner to the things that no longer serve me. I refuse to allow the opinions of others to dictate my worth. I refuse to be haunted by the ghosts of my past mistakes. They tried to destroy me, tried to break me, but I am no longer that person. I am the creator of my own destiny, and the power to change everything lies in my hands. The path I've walked has been dark, filled with betrayal, loss, and pain. But in that darkness, I've learned that the only way to become who I was meant to be is to let go of the old me, the weak me, the scared me. That version of myself is dead now. I am reborn. And this time, I won't be broken. I will be stronger than ever before. I will work until every ounce of strength I have is drained. And then I will keep going. I will push beyond my limits. I will refuse to stop. Each scar, each failure, each wound from my past will be my fuel. They thought they could destroy me, but all they did was make me sharper. Every moment of pain, every struggle, every battle I fought is a testament to my will to live, to thrive, to conquer. I will eliminate the negativity. I will erase the voices of doubt. I will take back control. This year, I will build a life that represents who I am meant to be, not who the world expects me to be, but who I have decided to become. The world will watch as I tear down everything that stands in my way. They will see a force they can't stop, a will they can't break. No more pretending, no more compromises, no more excuses. This year, I become the person I was always meant to be. The darkness, the struggle, the pain, it's all part of the process. And as I rise from it, as I emerge stronger than before, the world will know my name. I will not be held back. This year is my year of rebirth, and nothing will stand in my way. No one sees the hours, the blood, the sweat, the tears. No one sees the countless nights spent awake, the moments of isolation, the sacrifices made in silence. They only see the success, the glory, the finish line. They don't see the price you paid to get there. They don't see what you gave up, the battles fought in the shadows, the things you chose to suffer through in order to achieve something greater. But this is the truth. If you want to unlock the doors that lead to your future, you must sacrifice everything that keeps you from becoming who you're meant to be. Success doesn't come easily. It doesn't come with a smile or a pat on the back. It comes with sacrifice, unseen, brutal, and relentless sacrifice. You will work while the world sleeps. You will push yourself beyond your limits when no one is watching, when no one cares. You will make decisions that no one else would dare to make. You will say no to comfort, to distractions, to the temporary pleasures that everyone else chases. Why? Because you understand that each sacrifice is a seed planted in the soil of your future. When the world celebrates their fleeting victories, you'll be in the shadows, making your moves, building your foundation. They won't see it. They won't understand it. But it's okay, because you know the truth. The effort you put in behind closed doors is what will unlock the doors to your future. It's the hidden grind, the unseen sacrifices that will lead you to the ultimate victory. You're not doing this for the applause, for the recognition. You're doing it for the result. You're doing it for the person you will become. Because the sacrifices you make now are not in vain. They're laying the groundwork for a success that will be built to last. Behind closed doors, you will fight. Behind closed doors, you will bleed. But when the time comes, when those doors finally open, the world will see nothing but the result of everything you've sacrificed. They won't know the cost. They won't know the pain. They won't know the darkness you walked through. And that's how you know you've made it. So keep sacrificing, keep working, keep pushing. The world might not see it now, but when those doors finally open, they will. And that's when you will stand tall, knowing that every ounce of effort you put in was worth it. This is your time. Sacrifice today so you can rule tomorrow. The world doesn't need to hear about your plans. The world doesn't need to know how hard you're working, how much you're sacrificing. They don't need to see every hour you pour into your craft, every battle you fight in silence. They don't need to know how many times you failed or how many walls you've hit. Why? Because it's not about proving yourself to the world. It's about proving to yourself that you have what it takes to dominate. Real success doesn't come from shouting about your struggles. It comes from the quiet, relentless grind, the moments no one sees but you. You don't need applause. You don't need validation. The world's praise means nothing if it's not earned in the dark. So work in silence. Let the chaos of your mind fuel you. Let your desire to rise from the depths consume you. Keep your eyes fixed on your goal, your hands on the work that will take you there. The moment you start seeking recognition is the moment you lose focus. You're not here to be admired. You're here to conquer. Day in and day out, let the hours slip by unnoticed. Let them pass without a single word of praise. Stay hidden in your shadows. This is where the real work is done. The part no one talks about, the part no one sees. Keep grinding, keep pushing, keep fighting, even when the world has no clue what you're doing. There is a power in silence, a power in going unnoticed. While the world celebrates its superficial victories, you will be moving in the shadows, building something that can't be taken away. You will be planting seeds in the darkness that will one day grow into a force the world cannot ignore. Success is the loudest noise you'll ever need to make. You won't have to scream for attention, because when your success speaks, it will drown out all the noise. The work you put in behind closed doors will echo louder than any boastful word or empty claim. So stop looking for validation. Stop seeking approval from those who don't understand the grind. Keep your head down, keep your hand steady, and keep working like a force of nature. One day, when you step into the light, your success will be all the noise you'll ever need. Work like crazy in silence. Let the world wonder how you did it. Let your success be the noise that answers their questions. The world is noise. It's constant, relentless, and suffocating. Every second, someone is trying to pull your attention away from your path. Distractions, drama, negativity, they flood your mind, your thoughts, your energy. They try to make you forget who you are and what you're capable of. They want you to lose focus, to lose sight of the person you're becoming. But here's the truth. You don't need any of it. You don't need the validation. You don't need the approval. You don't need the distractions that the world throws at you to keep you weak. The world doesn't matter. The noise doesn't matter. The opinions of others? Irrelevant. What matters is you. What matters is your journey, your path, your vision. It's time to lock the world out. Shut it all down. Every piece of drama, every negative person, every distraction that's trying to pull you off course. Block it out. The world wants you to be distracted, to waste your energy on things that won't matter in the end. But you're smarter than that. You have one mission: to become the best version of yourself. And that version doesn't get distracted by the meaningless chatter of the world. That version is focused. That version is relentless. That version does not let anything or anyone stand in the way of their vision. So, close the door. Shut off the noise. Step away from the chaos. The world will keep spinning. It will keep trying to pull you back into the drama, the negativity, the distractions. But you don't have time for that. You're on a mission to become something the world can't ignore. A mission that requires your undivided focus, your full energy. Every second you waste on things that don't serve you is a second you'll never get back. Every ounce of energy you give to people who don't care about your journey is energy you'll never put into your own growth. So lock the world out. Shut it all down. Focus only on what matters. Focus on the work. Focus on your grind. Focus on you. Because when you emerge from this silence, when the world sees the new version of you, they won't even recognize you. They won't know the pain, the sacrifice, the focus that went into your transformation. They won't understand how you became the unstoppable force you are. But that's the point. They're not supposed to. You were never meant to be distracted. You were never meant to be pulled off course. You were meant to rise. So shut the world out and watch as you become everything they never thought you could be. In a world filled with noise, there is one truth you must accept. Isolation is your weapon. The moment you embrace the silence, the solitude, and the quiet, you will find the clarity that the world tries to take from you. Everyone around you is caught in their distractions, their chaos, their empty chatter. But you're different. You've chosen the path that others fear to walk. Isolation isn't weakness, it's strength. It's the space where your mind can breathe, where you can strip away the distractions and find the truth of who you are. The world will tell you that you need people, that you need validation, that you need to be constantly surrounded by noise. But in reality, those things only cloud your vision. They pull you away from your true purpose, leaving you confused and unfocused. To become who you were always meant to be, you must turn inward. You must isolate yourself from the world and reclaim your focus. The moment you shut out the noise, the opinions, the drama, the chaos, you will begin to see things clearly. The fog will lift, and you will understand that the answers you seek are not out there in the world, but within you. In isolation, you are free to sharpen your mind. You are free to focus on the grind, to align your actions with your vision. No distractions, no excuses, no drama. It's just you, the work, and the fire within you that cannot be extinguished. The world will try to pull you back in. It will try to make you feel guilty for not engaging, for not conforming. But you know the truth. In this isolation, you are building your power. In this solitude, you are growing stronger. Every second spent away from the noise is a second spent sharpening your mind, deepening your purpose, and strengthening your resolve. Isolation is not loneliness. It is a place of clarity. In the silence, you find the strength to become who you were meant to be. You stop wasting time on people who don't understand your journey. You stop seeking approval from those who cannot see your vision. You stop running after things that do not align with your true path. When you come out of this isolation, you will not be the same. You will be more focused, more determined, and more powerful than ever. The world will see you for who you truly are. A force that cannot be distracted, a mind that is clear, and a person who has mastered their own destiny. So embrace the silence, embrace the solitude. Let the world keep spinning, let the noise keep growing. You will be here, in the silence, building the future they will never understand. You will be here, becoming the version of yourself that no one thought was possible. Isolation isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's where you find your true power. The path to greatness is not paved with ease. It's not lined with comfort or instant gratification. No, the real path is made of hard, gritty, uncomfortable work. The kind of work you don't want to do. The kind that makes you question if it's worth it. The kind that feels like a burden. The kind that everyone else avoids. But here's the truth. You can't afford to ignore it. You can't afford to run from the work that will push you to the limit. Because it's in that work, the work no one wants to do, that you carve the future you dream of. What you choose to avoid today will be the chains that bind you tomorrow. You must sacrifice the comforts of today to build the power you will need for tomorrow. Every moment you waste now is a moment stolen from your future. Every task you avoid, every piece of work you run from will make your climb steeper, your struggle harder, your victory that much more distant. This isn't about instant rewards. This isn't about feeling good right now. This is about the long game. This is about doing what's necessary, even when it hurts. Even when you'd rather walk away. Even when every bone in your body tells you to give up. This is about putting in the work that others are too weak to do. So that when your time comes, you will stand taller, stronger, and more powerful than they ever imagined. The work you don't want to do now, that's the foundation of your future. That's the price of the success you crave. If you want to be someone who can't be stopped, someone who rises above the rest, then you must do the work that doesn't show up on social media, the work that no one applauds, the work that forces you to face the darkness within yourself and push through it. Don't waste time wishing things were easier. They never will be. Life will never give you the luxury of comfort. If you want something more, something greater, something that transcends the ordinary, you must work for it, and not just any work. The work that takes you to the edge of your limits. The work that others won't do. The work that will make the difference between your failure and your victory. This is the sacrifice. Do it now so you can have what you want in the future. The pain, the struggle, the sacrifice, it's all temporary. But the reward will last forever. So stop waiting, stop avoiding. Do the work you do not want to do. And when you stand at the top, when you're looking down on everyone who couldn't keep up, you'll know that it was worth every second of it. You did what others wouldn't, and that is why you will own the future. There's no one coming to save you. There's no one who will do the work for you. The world doesn't care about your excuses, your reasons, or your struggles. It only cares about results. And the truth is simple. It's all on you. Every second you waste is a second you'll never get back. The time you spend, the choices you make every single day, they are the building blocks of your future. You decide what your days look like. You decide how you spend your time. You decide whether you will rise or fall. No one else. Not your friends. Not your family. Not your boss. Only you. If you waste your time on distractions, on things that don't push you forward, then you will remain stagnant. You will stay exactly where you are. And when you look back, all you will see are missed opportunities, wasted hours, and broken dreams. But if you take control of your time, if you focus every single day on what matters, then your future will reflect the effort you put in today. The quality of your future depends on the decisions you make right now. Every moment you waste is a moment you can never recover. Every hour you choose to spend on things that don't serve your goals is an hour you'll never get back. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail comes down to one simple thing: accountability. You can blame the world, blame your circumstances, blame anyone and anything you want. But at the end of the day, the truth is undeniable. Your future is built by how you spend your time now. No one else is in charge of your destiny. No one else is responsible for your success. You decide. So stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that someone else will do the work for you, that someone will give you a shortcut. There are no shortcuts. There's only hard work, consistency, and accountability. Own it. Own every decision you make, every hour you spend, because that will determine whether you rise to the top or stay stuck at the bottom. It's all on you. Your success, your failures, your future. It's all a result of how you choose to spend your time. If you want greatness, if you want to be more than just another face in the crowd, then take control. Stop waiting for someone else to change your life. It starts with you. It starts with how you spend every second of every day. You are the only one who can shape your future. What are you going to do with the time you have left? Most people are addicted to comfort. They want it now. They want the rewards without the effort. They take the easy road because it feels good in the moment. A little more sleep, a little more indulgence, a little more time wasted. It all seems harmless, doesn't it? But here's the truth they won't tell you. That easy road you're walking now, it's leading you straight into the hardest life you'll ever know. It's easy to give in to temptation, to do what feels good today. You tell yourself you deserve it. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. You tell yourself the sacrifice isn't worth it. And for a while it feels fine. You don't see the consequences. But what happens when tomorrow never comes? What happens when your bad habits become your reality? The easy road is a lie. It tells you it's okay to settle, to choose comfort, to avoid discipline. It's the path of instant gratification, where you chase what feels good now, but at the cost of what you want most. And by the time you realize it, by the time the consequences catch up to you, it's too late. You've already built a life that's harder, more stressful, more broken than it had to be. Discipline is the harder path. It's the road that no one wants to walk, the one that demands sacrifice, focus, and relentless effort. It's the path where you don't get what you want immediately. You don't get the instant reward, but the price you pay for discipline, it's nothing compared to the price you'll pay for a life built on laziness, on avoiding what needs to be done. You see, the world isn't going to hand you anything. No one will pat you on the back for choosing the easy road. No one will celebrate your avoidance of hard work. And when you look back at your life, when you see what you've built by choosing comfort and convenience, you'll be filled with regret. But if you choose discipline, if you choose to sacrifice now for the life you truly want, you will stand above everyone who took the easy road. Your pain today will create the power you need tomorrow. Most people think they're saving time by choosing the easy road. What they don't realize is that the easy road is a trap. It's a temporary comfort that steals your future. If you want to truly succeed, if you want to create a life worth living, you must choose the hard road now. You must choose discipline over instant gratification. You must choose the future over the momentary pleasure that fades away. So stop running from the work. Stop seeking comfort. Stop choosing the easy road. The true victory lies in the work you do now, the discipline you enforce today, the sacrifices you make to build a future that will never disappoint you. Choose the hard path now, and your future will thank you. Most people want the world to know what they're doing. They want to be seen, to be acknowledged, to be praised for every little step they take. They post every progress update, every moment of their journey, every bit of effort they put in. They want recognition, they want attention, they want validation. But that's not how greatness works. Greatness doesn't need to be broadcasted. It doesn't need a stage. It doesn't need applause. If you want to stand above the rest, you need to disappear. Become a ghost. Fade into the background. Keep your movements silent. Keep your work hidden in the shadows. Stop talking about what you're doing. Stop seeking approval for every decision. Let the world assume you're doing nothing. Let them doubt you. Let them forget about you. Because when you emerge from the silence, when you finally make your move, it will hit them like a thunderclap. The world will have no choice but to acknowledge the results you've created in the darkness. It's not about bragging. It's not about showing off. It's not about proving anything to anyone. The real power lies in the work that is done quietly, without fanfare, without recognition. The more you talk, the more you dilute your energy. The more you boast, the more you waste. Let your actions speak. Let the results do the talking for you. While others are out there seeking attention, seeking validation, seeking their moment in the spotlight, you'll be silently mastering your craft, honing your skills, building your power. And when the time is right, when you finally step into the light, the transformation will be undeniable. The shock of your success will be enough to silence every doubter, every critic, every person who thought you were just another ghost wandering in the dark. The world doesn't need to know your every move. The world doesn't need to see the grind, the struggle, the sacrifice. It only needs to see the result. So stop talking. Stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking validation. Instead, work relentlessly in the shadows. Build something so undeniable, so powerful, that the world has no choice but to take notice. Become a ghost. Let the world forget about you. And then, when they least expect it, shock them with the magnitude of your transformation. The quiet ones are the ones who dominate, the ones who show up when it counts, with results that speak louder than any word ever could. Success doesn't come with a price tag you can pay in the moment. It doesn't show up because you want it. It doesn't appear just because you wish for it. It's not handed to you on a silver platter, wrapped up in a neat bow. Success is not a gift. It's a debt you must pay. You want success? You have to earn it, every ounce of it. It doesn't care how badly you want it. It doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about your circumstances. The world owes you nothing. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will understand the cost of greatness. It's not cheap. It's not easy. The road to success is paved with sweat, sacrifice, and discipline. It's a path you walk alone, in the silence of your struggle, where no one sees the effort, where no one notices the hours you put in. The sacrifices you make today will be the foundation for the life you want tomorrow. No one will hand you success because you asked for it. You must work for it relentlessly, without compromise, without hesitation. You must sacrifice comfort, sleep, distractions. You must give up the things that feel good now to earn the life you desire later. And the price? It's high. It demands your time, your focus, your energy, and your willingness to push through the pain. Discipline is your currency. Sacrifice is your investment. Hard work is your guarantee. No one gets to the top without paying the price. And if you want to stand above the rest, you must outwork them. While others are out chasing comfort, you'll be chasing greatness. While they're wasting their time, you'll be using every second to move forward. The world doesn't care about your potential. It cares about what you do with it. If you're not putting in the work, if you're not sacrificing the things that hold you back, if you're not showing up every single day to do what others won't, then you will never know success. Success is earned. It doesn't come easy, and it doesn't come cheap. It comes when you decide to put in the work, when you commit to the grind, when you make the hard choices. It's not for the faint of heart. It's for the warriors who are willing to pay the price. no matter how steep. So stop waiting for a handout. Stop expecting success to fall into your lap. It won't. You have to earn it, day by day, hour by hour. And when you look back at the blood, sweat, and tears it took to get there, you'll understand that every ounce of it was worth the price. Success doesn't come to those who hope for it. It comes to those who pay the price for it. The world doesn't see the real work. It doesn't see the late nights, the sacrifices, the grind that no one notices. It doesn't see the quiet moments where you push yourself harder than anyone knows. The rewards. They come from what you do in the shadows. They come from the work no one applauds, the effort no one acknowledges. Most people are obsessed with the result. They want the victory, the recognition, the praise. But they forget one crucial thing. The rewards are not handed to you on the surface. They're earned in the dark. They're built in the hours when no one is watching, when no one cares, when the world is asleep and you're still working. Success doesn't come from the flashy moments or the spotlight. It comes from the hours of relentless effort, the grind that no one notices. It comes from what you do behind closed doors, when you're building your future while everyone else is wasting theirs. The moments of struggle, the small steps forward, the quiet consistency. That is where the real reward lies. No one is there to see the pain. No one sees the doubt, the failures, the mistakes. But in those moments, in that silence, you're building something stronger than anyone could imagine. You're laying the foundation of a future that others will never understand. The reward doesn't come from what you show. It comes from what you do when no one is watching. The truth is, most people want success without putting in the work. They want the rewards, but don't want to earn them. They want the applause, but don't want to be on the grind when no one is clapping. They want the result, but they don't want the sacrifice. If you want to be different, if you want to stand above the rest, then you need to focus on the work that happens behind closed doors. The work that is ugly, unglamorous, and unnoticed. Your success will not come from the praise of others. It will not come from the recognition of the world. It will come from the sweat, the sacrifice, the relentless pursuit you put in when no one is there to cheer you on. The work you do in silence will be the foundation of everything you achieve. And when the time comes, when the world finally sees the result of your effort, they won't understand how you got there, but you will know that the reward came from the grind they never saw. So stop seeking validation, stop worrying about the attention, focus on the work. The real rewards come from the work you put in behind closed doors. That's where greatness is forged, and that's where your future will be built. If you're ready to put in the work, to rise from the shadows, and to let your results speak for themselves, then don't wait. Subscribe to this channel. This is where the real grind begins. Stay silent, keep working, and when it's your time, the world will have no choice but to recognize your greatness.